Why is it being foreclosed?
Because I can't pay the bills that I owe.
One night, they had everything, fame, power, and Hollywood at their feet. The next morning, their phones stopped ringing. No slow downfall. No second chances. Just one moment that erased decades of success. These are the celebrities who didn't fade away. They lost everything overnight. One, Will Smith. For nearly 30 years, Will Smith was one of Hollywood's most trusted and bankable stars. From the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to blockbuster franchises like Men in Black and Bad Boys, he built a reputation as a universally liked, family-friendly icon. That image collapsed instantly on March 27, 2022, during the Academy Awards, when Smith walked onto stage and slapped comedian Chris Rock after a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith.
Can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
The incident aired live worldwide and became one of the most infamous moments in Oscar history. The Academy banned Smith from all Oscar-related events for 10 years, and several planned projects were delayed or quietly canceled. Although he has continued working, his standing in prestige circles and awards culture has never fully recovered. 2. Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey was considered one of the most accomplished actors of his generation, holding 2 Academy Awards and starring in Netflix's flagship series House of Cards. In October 2017, actor Anthony Rapp accused Spacey of sexual misconduct, triggering additional allegations from multiple men. His career collapsed immediately. Netflix removed him from House of Cards, and his completed scenes in All the Money in the World were res hot with another actor. Despite being acquitted of criminal charges in later trials, major studios and distributors refused to work with him. Spacey has since appeared only in small independent and international productions, with his mainstream Hollywood career effectively ending overnight. 3. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson stood at the peak of Hollywood power in the early 2000s, winning Oscars, directing The Passion of the Christ, and anchoring blockbuster franchises. His downfall began in 2006 after a DUI arrest during which an audio recording surfaced containing anti-Semitic remarks. Hollywood responded swiftly, severing ties and canceling projects. In 2010, additional recordings emerged featuring violent threats toward his former partner, further damaging his reputation. Studios refused to work with him, and Gibson spent years exiled to low-profile independent films, though he eventually staged a partial comeback by directing Hacksaw Ridge. Earning multiple Oscar nominations, the damage remains inseparable from his legacy. Gibson's case illustrates how quickly institutional support evaporates when private behavior becomes public, even for individuals at the absolute top of the industry. 4. Charlie Sheen. In 2011, Charlie Sheen was television's highest-paid actor, earning nearly $2 million per episode on 2.5 Men. His career unraveled during a highly publicized meltdown involving substance abuse, erratic interviews, and public attacks on the show's creator, Chuck Lorre. Sheen's behavior became a cultural spectacle, but CBS terminated him despite the show's success. The series continued without him, underscoring how replaceable even top talent can be. Although Sheen later starred in Anger Management, his influence and credibility never returned to previous levels. His breakdown demonstrated how self-destruction, when televised in real time, can permanently overshadow years of professional achievement. 5. Katherine Heigl. Katherine Heigl's collapse stemmed not from scandal, but from perceived disloyalty. As an Emmy-winning star of Grey's Anatomy, her career trajectory appeared unstoppable. In 2008, Heigl withdrew herself from Emmy consideration, stating publicly that she felt the show's writing did not merit a nomination. The comment was interpreted as an insult to the writers and creators Shonda Rhimes. Industry backlash was immediate. Heigl was labeled difficult, written off the show, and quietly excluded from major film opportunities. While later commentary suggested she was ahead of her time in criticizing exhausting working conditions, Hollywood punished her honesty. Her film career stalled permanently, proving that challenging power structures often carries professional consequences. 6. Megan Fox. Megan Fox exploded into global stardom with Transformers in 2007, quickly becoming one of Hollywood's most visible rising stars. In a 2009 interview, she compared director Michael Bay to a dictator, criticizing his on-set behavior. The comments reportedly angered executive producer Steven Spielberg, leading to Fox's removal from the franchise. Studios labeled her difficult, and her subsequent projects failed both critically and commercially. Fox spent years relegated to low-budget films and tabloid coverage. Although she later reconciled with Bay and resumed steady work, the momentum she lost was irreversible. One candid interview cost her a billion-dollar franchise and reshaped her career permanently. 7. Gina Carano. Gina Carano's career collapse occurred in February 2021, while starring as Cara Dune on The Mandalorian. A series of social media posts comparing political beliefs to historical atrocities prompted immediate backlash. Lucasfilm released a statement calling her posts unacceptable and terminated her employment. Plans for a spin-off series were canceled instantly, and her talent agency dropped her. Carano transitioned to independent and conservative media projects, but none approached her former platform or audience reach. Her dismissal highlighted how corporate entertainment brands enforce strict ideological boundaries and how violations can end careers within days. 8. Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett's downfall remains one of the most dramatic reversals in modern entertainment. In 2019, the Empire actor reported being the victim of a racist and homophobic attack, receiving widespread support. Investigations later concluded that Smollett staged the incident. He was charged and ultimately convicted of filing false police reports. Fox removed him from Empire immediately, and his reputation collapsed. Despite continued claims of innocence and attempts to rebrand through independent filmmaking, his credibility remains deeply damaged. Smollett's case illustrates how public sympathy can rapidly transform into public condemnation when trust is broken. 9. Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer's career disintegrated in 2021 following the leak of disturbing private messages and subsequent abuse allegations from multiple women. Though prosecutors later declined to file criminal charges, Hammer was dropped by his agency, removed from projects, and effectively blacklisted. Reports indicated severe financial decline, symbolizing the speed of his fall from Hollywood elite to industry exile. Attempts at re-entry continue, but widespread resistance remains. His case reinforces how reputational damage alone can dismantle a career, regardless of legal outcomes. 10. Elizabeth Berkley. Elizabeth Berkley's career ended not through scandal, but through association with failure. After Saved by the Bell, she accepted the lead role in Showgirls, a film intended to launch her into serious cinema. Instead, the movie was savaged by critics and audiences. Berkley became the symbol of its excesses and was dropped by her agency. Despite the film later achieving cult status, the reassessment arrived too late. Berkley never regained mainstream opportunities, proving that a single project can permanently define a career, regardless of later reevaluation. Hollywood sells the illusion that fame lasts forever, but these stories prove how fragile it really is. One decision, one sentence, or one moment caught on camera can destroy careers that took decades to build. Some of these celebrities are still fighting to rebuild their names, while others were erased completely, remembered only for how fast they fell. If you want more real, well-researched stories about the dark side of fame, power, and sudden downfall, like this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because the next story might be even more shocking than this one.